Shocking news in Hollywood. Jamie Dornan explodes at the media. Dakota is nothing special. Stop attacking me. Hollywood has never lacked sensational stories, but that afternoon, when Jamie Dornan emerged from the Beverly Hills hotel with a face as cold as ice, the entire media sensed an earthquake was about to occur. Just minutes before, reporters had been debating whether Jamie would continue his silence as he had for months. But then he stopped, turned, gazed directly at the forest of microphones, lenses, and flashing lights. And those words rang out, short, sharp, and completely unprepared for appeasing the public. Dakota is nothing special. Stop attacking me. No one could breathe. No one could ask the next question. Only the deafening roar of cameras like fireworks, and a terrifying silence that enveloped the street. The prolonged silence, the bitter end. For years, Jamie Dornan was considered one of Hollywood's most private men. He rarely spoke about his personal life, and even less so about rumors, especially those involving Dakota Johnson, his co-star in 50 Shades of Grey. From red carpet glances and edited behind-the-scenes footage to countless articles analyzing his body language, the media and fans constructed a different narrative, a connection that transcended cinema. Jamie never confirmed it, but he never definitively denied it either. Until today. The pressure from social media, you can't hide forever. The incident began with a fierce onslaught of social media comments. Within days, Jamie's account was flooded with tens of thousands of comments. Why are you denying Dakota? You owe her an explanation. Don't pretend nothing happened. It wasn't just Jamie. His family, his wife, even his children were dragged into these toxic controversies. A close source revealed. Jamie has endured this for a long time. He thought that silence was the way to protect everyone. But that silence was misinterpreted. The explosive moment in front of the cameras. When Jamie said, "Stop attacking me," his voice wasn't high. Not shaky, but there was something very broken in his eyes. He continued, for the first time not avoiding the issue. I'm so tired of these fabricated stories. I never promised anything outside of work. I never lived the life someone else imagined. A reporter shouted. Are you completely denying your relationship with Dakota Johnson? Jamie was silent for a few seconds. Then he said slowly. She's a co-star, a talented colleague, but nothing more. And then the most shocking statement fell like a knife. Dakota is nothing special, at least not in the way everyone keeps forcing it to be. Hollywood exploded. In just 10 minutes, the video went viral at breakneck speed. Twitter, X. Hashtag nothing special, hashtag Jamie speaks, hashtag Hollywood shock. TikTok, thousands of videos analyzing Jamie's gaze, voice, and every word he used. Entertainment news sites ran sensational headlines, each one more tense than the last. One media commentator wrote, "This isn't just a statement. This is the collapse of a story the public has believed for almost a decade." Dakota Johnson, the heavy silence. What shocked the public just as much was Dakota Johnson's lack of immediate response. No tweets, no stories, no media coverage. A friend of Dakota's told the press. She's not angry, but hurt? Yes, because nobody likes being made into a symbol for a story they don't control. Dakota once said in an old interview, I hate it when people think they know me just because they watched a movie. Now, that quote has been dug up, and is haunting. Jamie continues, behind the scenes. That same evening, Jamie released a short statement through her representative. I didn't mean to offend any individual, but I have the right to protect my own and my family's boundaries. My previous silence was not an admission. However, behind the scenes, witnesses said Jamie was very emotional after the press conference. He's not the type to shock people, but he was pushed to the wall. Fans were fiercely divided. The fan community immediately split into two distinct camps. Camp 1 supporting Jamie. He doesn't owe anyone a love story. Let actors be actors. Camp 2 defending Dakota. His way of speaking was too cold. There's no need to belittle others to defend oneself. One fan wrote, "There may not have been love, but there should have been respect. The biggest question, why now?" Media experts are asking, why did Jamie choose this time? Why not use softer words? Or is this a strategy to completely break away from his old image? A PR expert commented, "Jamie wants to close a chapter, and he accepts the price of that. An era ends. 50 Shades ended long ago, but its shadow never faded, until today." The statement, "Dakota is nothing special," wasn't just aimed at one individual, but at the entire fictional narrative that Hollywood and the public had constructed. Jamie Dornan, for the first time, chose to break it with bluntness, rather than politeness. Truth, or a new crack? Will this statement help Jamie regain control of his life? Or will it only open another, deeper, more ruthless spiral of controversy? One thing is certain. Hollywood will not forget this moment. The moment a star said, "Enough is enough," and accepted the judgment of the world.